Okay, I'm going to do a quick review on how to calibrate the throttle position sensor on your snowmobile, fuel-injected snowmobile. I have an Arctic 800 here. It's a 2012, and it has the Powercommander V, and this is only applicable to the Powercommander V. The reason why I have the Powercommander is because I got a full pipe set up, and I also have a Boyus and Reed setup on it. So the first thing you need is a computer, and obviously a laptop's more portable. But you can certainly use a desktop, but it's just harder to deal with because you got to lug it out. But whatever machine you use for a computer, it's got to have a Windows-based environment. Mac will not work. So anyhow, what we have here is a USB cable. I purchased this one from Radio Shack. It's a 6-foot cable, and I've got it running down through the cowling of the snowmobile, and I actually wrap it right around my GPS mount, but you can wrap it around anything really. I have it hidden down through a wire bundle going down to the actual Powercommander itself. So this is 6-foot cable, which seems to give you plenty of room to work with. I have about 4 feet here, 3 feet on the end. So for now I'm just going to plug it into the computer, and I won't get an awful lot of reaction at this point. It's just basically saying that I've got connection to the Powercommander, and if you notice, it's got some displays here on throttle position and RPM and whatnot, air to fuel ratio. Some of those will be non-functional unless you actually have the functions hooked up to your Powercommander. So anyhow, I've already got a base map installed, and it was provided by SLP, and we're not going to mess with that today. I'm only going to show you how to calibrate the TPS. You usually only have to do this once, but all I'm doing is for preventative measures, is checking it annually to make sure that the TPS itself has not drifted on voltage values. So that's what we're going to do now. Once I start the sled, it's going to be hard to hear me, so I'll just start pointing to what I'm looking at on the computer and going from there. The first thing I'll do is I'll look at the value of voltage at idle, and if it's much different than what's already stored in the unit, I'll change it. And then I'll go to full throttle RPM at least 2 or 3 times to just see where I'm at for voltage there. And then if it's close, I'll leave it alone. Also, this will give you a good idea of what a full SLP pipe sounds like. I am in a garage that has a concrete floor, so it's going to sound a bit louder in here than it does out on the snow. So anyhow, here we go. May have to put this down until I start the sled. This thing's a beast. Alright, tackle that. As you can see, it gets a little noisy when you go up to full whack. The voltage was pretty close at max voltage. I have it calibrated at 3.633, and it was giving me a value just slightly under that. So if I wanted to, I can go right ahead here and hit the reset and reset it. But I think I'm just going to leave it as such because it's really, really close. So anyhow, to reset it, you would just click on that button right there and put in your new values. So as you can tell, the sled's a little loud in here, but out on the snow it's not too bad. This particular one's an LXR. I've got a 1.6 Cobra track on it. I did the factory swap out on that when I bought the sled. And I got a couple different bags for it. That's my normal bag. And I also have a Raceworks front bumper on it. And a set of Powder Pro skis. Being a 2012, it's geared lower than most of them, and I've kept it that way, and it's worked out best. And it seems as though the factory has gone back to that kind of gearing. So anyhow, I hope this was of help.